Hello guys, this is Dr. Lior Bar-El. Guys, what I tell you? What did I tell you? So, the Nintendo Switch, based on what's going on right now, I'm not going to go too much into it, I'm just going to talk a little bit about it, actually has been now 100% hacked and publicly released. Now, once this thing is going to come out in public, people are going to start to make, so far all you see is homebrew, but trust me, people are going to go deeper and deeper into this, and before you know it, people are going to be able to play free games and all kinds of other crap like that, which... what does that mean? Nintendo is going to release the revision to ASAP right now, most likely. They might release it extremely quiet, like I told you guys. In the first ones, the ones that had the launch switches, or near the launch date switches, ended up bricking their system with third-party things, where this one that I purchased way later, the Mario Odyssey Edition, I could do whatever the heck I want. I can't brick this. This thing is a beast. So I do believe there was a revision chip that was quietly introduced on the shelves. They didn't make it public like, let's say, the PSP or something else like that. I think they're going to release the revision 2 or revision 3 in reality in secrecy and just release it that way. Or they might release it as like a new improved system with more memory or something, just to get people to try to get it. Again, it's going to be just because of a simple thing that I'm going to tell you right now. Okay, so basically what happens is it's some guy who invented this thing. You put in your controller port right here. Looks like something that was 3D printed. Anyways, you put it in here, and that's how you get the in. You hook it up to your computer and pretty much start going to work on that. You have to bend some pins or whatever. I'm not going to go too much into it, but because I don't know if it's legal to even talk about it, but it's publicly released. The thing is, I do believe they're going to be doing that because it is on a hardware level. Like I said before, it's not a software level, and that's why eventually they're going to want this to be canned. And that's why I think, not intentionally or intentionally, who knows, they bricked systems, but of course the Revision 2 doesn't, the real Revision 2 didn't brick at all, and now the Revision 3 that's coming out is going to be released ASAP or whatever. You know, I think it's just going to go really, really quick. Now, I am going to tell you what this is going to do, why this is happening. The Tegra chip that's on it, again, Nintendo's quality control or whoever the heck is planning all of this, their production manager, all of these people need to be questioned and need to be re-examined because they're not smart at all. They directly ported, basically, not ported, but directly put stock Tegra chip in there. Now, if any idiot out there that is in, you know, that knows anything about computers, you know, anybody that knows about computers will tell you that they released already exploits on the original Tegra chip that everyone knows about already. So basically what these guys did is, when they got the release, because it was publicly released anyway, the forms that they gave only the SDKs and all these people that are programming, they actually showed the exploits to them. So they just basically took that exploit, which was already there and convenient, and just pretty much exploited in the Switch. So this is a hardware problem. You can't, no matter how much they're going to try to patch it, it's not going to work. They're going to need to release a Revision 3, but they're going to call it Revision 2, that is going to combat that with a new chip and so on and so forth. Sound familiar? It does. The PSP, the PS3, they all had the same exact issue. If you remember, the original PSP was hackable. Afterwards, they came out with the Slim, and it was even worse. It was harder to hack, and then they came out with the small one, and it was impossible to hack, the 1000s, and then the 2000. And if you notice what I told you in the other one before, remember what I said? I said, hold on to your switches, because guess what, guys? Most likely, just like this baby, just like the PSP original that I have, just like all the other, just like the PS3 that I have, well, the PS3, then somebody also exploited the newer version as well. But the PSP that I have, let's use that, is exploitable, is hackable. So therefore, it was worth a lot more money than the newer version. Also, with the PSP, they had, OLEDs, AMOLED display and versus OLEDs, and so on and so forth. The LED display, sorry, So this thing is going to come out with a revision, and believe it or not, this baby right here is the one that is functional. If you guys got it not during launch, as you can clearly see now, it's becoming a fact. Exactly when I released that video, I was telling you guys I don't release videos unless it's a fact, and based on my investigation, I told you guys that only people that were due to launch date, you know, that had bought their PSP and launch date or got it close to the date were the ones that bricked their systems. The other ones like that bought it later, that is going to be the one that's going to be worth a ton of money, because it's not bricked, it's not brickable no matter what I tried, and it's hackable. Okay, and because of that, this baby is going to be worth a ton of money, I'm telling you, compared to the other Switches. Now, am I for hacking? I'm going to be honest with you. When I was a kid and I had no money, no cent to my name, I was happy about it. But at the same time, I was sad. And I'm going to tell you why I was sad. I was happy that it gave me the ability to play my Nintendo games that I already own. So technically, it's not stealing. And to be able to play it on the go. And I love that, the fact that it gave me that. As far as free games are concerned, okay? It was great to have backup games of my original games. But, you know, it's free games. You could download free games and all that stuff. The thing is, it costs them a lot, and they end up closing. The same thing with the Sega Dreamcast. If you guys remember, they had that CD, you put it in, and then there was a, you know, a no bootable CD, whatever, and it went in and everything worked. And Dreamcast shortly after died as well. Pretty much, the hackers don't understand something. They're killing the system. Okay, now that's what's gonna, if this is what's gonna happen and it's gonna be normal, what hackers need to understand is, I agree that we should come out with custom firmware to allow us to open it up to, you know, I understand Nintendo doesn't want you playing Nintendo games and Super Nintendo games, because that's gonna horn in on their business. But even Genesis games right now with Sega Ages, they finally had a way to market all of this, right? So they want to market it, and now you guys are taking advantage of it. But the thing is, to the hackers, first off, I got to give you some, I give you a lot of respect that you can do this, but I'm just going to say you're going to kill the system. And before you know it, you know, Nintendo's already walking on eggshells. But what's going to happen is when we start getting free games, we're going to notice that, you know, developers, especially in the third party, if they're not making enough money, they don't make games for the Nintendo Switch. So pretty much this system is going to go out of business. The revision 2 is pretty much going to be what they claim is unhackable. They're going to release the Tegra, same Tegra chip. Again, it's not a new version. It's not a new Nintendo Switch. As I told you, that's going to come way later down the line. But what they're going to do is, I believe, is secretly release it. And this one will be a Tegra chip that is made specifically for the system with the exploits gone. That is until somebody else discovers another exploit. If you remember, the PS3 original was worth more for a little while, and then somebody discovered how to exploit the newer version, and so on and so forth. So the thing is, to the hackers, like I said, I give you guys respect and love, but at the same time, understand that you're killing a great system that, you know, would benefit the world. I mean, really it is. Those people that are portable gamers out there, like myself, really love this system and don't want to see it go to hell, go to shit. And I'm sure, like many of us, even though it sounds like a cool idea, and yeah, I know if you're a college student, high school student like I was, but you know, when I was a kid, I remember also I would kill to have that kind of opportunity to even play games before I decide to buy them, because not everything has a demo. But you know, the thing is, you got to understand that you are actually killing the entire system. That being said, I don't believe everyone is going to go ahead and do this, where they're going to, you know, bend pins and all that stuff. I mean, they'll show you what to do, but I don't want to talk too much about it. I don't think everybody has the guts to do it. I, myself, of course I do. I build computers. I do things. I even built computers back in the day when you had to solder memory chips to it. So this is like right at home for me. Would I do it? No. I don't want to do it. I just am not in support of it. I buy my games, I review them for you guys, and I know one of my friends said, well, Lior, you'd be able to download all the games and review it for everybody and tell them if it sucks or not. Your channel is honest, you always give honest reviews, but you see, I feel that if I would do that, I take the honesty away. Because yes, I know I would give you guys more information, that's a positive thing, but the negative thing about all of that is, if they do come out with a way to do this, is I'm going to be hurting the system, therefore hurting the fans and hurting you, the investors, because you invested in the system, which, you know, you want it to be a good investment to last a long time and not be like the PlayStation Vita, who wasn't hacked, but, you know, they're idiots and Sony abandoned them. That's why if they ever release a handheld, nobody, including myself, would ever trust them. But the thing is, you know, how quickly they abandoned it was pathetic. But I remember how it felt when I bought this system and I saw all these new games coming out, like Mortal Kombat, you know, what was it, Uncharted, all on portable. And it was the graphics were so freaking amazing, and I loved it. And then afterwards they said, well, we're not doing any more games. All we have is indie games now, and you know, and try to stream that crap or whatever. Oh man, I felt horrible. It was a bad feeling because I felt like, here we go, I worked so hard. I worked like 3 weeks paycheck and stuff. And, you know, I wasn't getting paid a lot when I bought the Vita. So then, you know, I wasn't making enough money to make ends meet. And I was saving bit by bit and finally bought it. And boom, it went out. And I'm sure you guys are doing the same thing. You guys are working, or you guys got this as a Christmas gift or a Hanukkah gift or Kwanzaa gift and all that. And then suddenly some hacker comes in and releases some exploit. And you feel good at first, and then afterwards you're like, oh crap, now I got no more games. They're not coming out with anything. This thing's a piece of trash. It'll be like the Wii U or whatever, like, you know, how well, Wii U is still, you know, whatever, but it's going to be something that's just completely screwed, and it's not right. I'm not for it. I like to give honesty through hard work. I get games that are most requested by you guys. For example, I didn't need Donkey Kong Country, you know, Tropical Freeze. I have seen it on the Nintendo Wii U, but I got it because most of you guys, you know, wanted me to get it, so I went ahead and pre-ordered, and I'm going to be reviewing it for you just like Bayonetta. I'm not going to sleep, and I've worked the next day just like Bayonetta, and I'm going to be doing it for you at 12 o'clock. When I have work at like 5:30 in the morning, but at 12 o'clock I'm going to record it, review it, record it, edit it, and release it on YouTube, which I'm probably going to go to sleep at like around 3 a.m. But like I said, honesty, that's what I'm about, and hard work. And I just feel I'd be cheating you guys if I were to do this. I mean, sure, you'd be getting the full-on review of every single game that's out, but when they come out with that, you know, a way to do that. But I would feel that I'm cheating you guys because shortly after, most likely, the Nintendo Switch is going to be a goner. I can almost guarantee you. I've seen this happen from systems going way back, you know, and it's just, it is the ultimate killer of systems. It works that way. So anyways, let me know what you think down below. Let me know if you did it. Let me know, you know, what you think about my morals or ethics. I'd like to know if about that. And let me know how you feel about the hacking world. I mean, do we want to see more games on the Nintendo Switch being made on this incredible system that we could take on the go and do it? Nintendo's probably greatest achievement. Or do we, you know, support this stuff and play games for a while, enjoy it for about 6 months before they go, before they flunk out, or, you know, whatever happens, and we're screwed of every cent that we have. So just let me know down below. I just wanted to release this video just because of that. So be sure to tune in. I'm also doing a mini series for how to build a computer, so I'm reviewing parts every Sunday. I'll be doing that, and on Wednesdays I'm going to be hitting everything else from Nintendo Switch to other technology and so on and so forth. Psychology videos, yeah, I do them all. So let me know what you guys think down below. As always, I'm self-funded here. The only thing I ask in support is if you can like the video, subscribe, and hit that bell button. Love you guys. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.